Going live just a few minutes early. Are we popping up? There we are. We are officially live. The Diamondbacks Nationals game was postponed to inclement weather, so here I am with the Dodgers and Braves. Thank y'all for tuning in, whether it's live or in the replay. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a fun time. This is a game. As soon as I saw it, I thought I have to absolutely do this. Have to. There's so much history here. You have Kenley Jensen, facing off against the Dodgers. You have Freeman facing off against the Braves. Both swap teams in the offseason. Then there's the history, man. The Dodgers beat the Braves in the NLCS en route to the 2020 World Series. And then the Braves beat the Dodgers in the NLCS en route to the 2021 World Series. It's a heck of a matchup. You have Huskar Owa. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but he's a heck of a pitcher. And you have Clayton Kershaw, who his last outing, he was teasing a no-no. There was a bit of controversy around his getting pulled. Kershaw, he was fine with it. He wanted it, if I'm not mistaken. He set a limit for himself, and once he hit it, he was like, "Yeah, I'm good. Take me out." Kershaw is, according to Yahoo Fantasy Predictions and ESPN Fantasy Predictions, he's only supposed to win like 9 or 10 games. Not a whole lot of games. And also the spring training wasn't overly long, so you don't want to risk injury. So I absolutely understood why Dave Roberts pulled the plug on Kershaw's outing. You don't want to get him hurt. So, high impact players swapping teams. You have NLCS bad blood, if you will. And these are two teams that are doing pretty damn good. So, obviously it's going to be the game that I call since my guys are out. Yeah, obviously. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm very curious to see if Kershaw can match his numbers from his last outing. 7 innings pitched, 1 win, 13 strikeouts. This is, he ain't a young buck anymore, man. He's up there. He doesn't have that much time left. Very much looking forward to see if he can come close to his previous outing. Man, did he have Huskar Onya? 3 innings pitched, 1 loss, 15 ERA, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. Get shortened spring training. You're kind of thrown into the mix of it right out the gate. I'm very curious to see if he doesn't get that ERA down. Because from what I understand, I don't know everything about both these teams, but from what I understand, he's a quality pitcher. Absolute quality pitcher. So, if I'm mistaken, educate me. I'm willing to learn. But I don't know if I go so far as to say he's a stud. But from what I understand, he's not a bad player. At all. Cubs just took a 3-2 lead. They have 2 people on base at the bottom of the 7th. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. If you're interested in what's going on there. At bat is Nico Horner. And pitching is Jeffrey Springs. So if you have the Cubs in a bet like I do, you're happy right now. So I am happy. almost put Cubs. Braves, Dodgers. Who will win? Very much looking forward to this game. It's a 10-10 start. It came on a little early just to hammer out any trouble that might pop up. I don't expect any. I've not had any trouble with OBS in a while. Of course, now that I say that, I'm sure I will. For the Rays, Madrigal. Why is it the Rays? What the heck? Well, I'm like a news presenter, just reading off a teleprompter. You can just make me say anything, right? This is what I want right here. For the Braves, Alves is batting first. He's playing second. Olsen is batting second, playing first. Riley is playing, Ozzy Albies is playing second. He's hitting first. Matt Olson's at first, batting second. Austin Riley is playing third and hitting third. And then you have Marcell Ozuna. He's at the DH position. In center field and batting fifth, you have Adam Duvall. Playing catcher and batting sixth is Travis d'Arnaud. Playing left and batting seventh is Orlando Arcia. Hitting eighth and playing right is Guillermo Heredia. Batting ninth and playing shortstop is Dansby Swanson. And pitching is Yanoa. Husker Noah. That's how I pronounce that name, and I'm sure I absolutely butchered it. Batting first and playing right field is Mookie Betts for the Dodgers. Batting second and playing first is Freddie Freeman. Playing short and batting third is Trey Turner. Playing second and batting fourth is Max Muncy. Playing third and batting fifth is Justin Turner. Catching and batting sixth is Will Smith. Playing center field and batting seventh is Cody Bellinger. Hitting a DH, Vamos Stoyers, right? Hitting DH is Edwin Rios. He'll be batting eighth. And playing left field and batting ninth is Gavin Lux. And pitching is Clayton Kershaw, of course. Thanks for joining me, King. How you doing, man? How you doing? Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't yet. It's always appreciated. Always appreciated. And if my effects work, your name should pop up on the screen right here with an emote. It's always fun. It's always fun. It's always a good time. Very much looking forward to seeing if Kershaw can match what he did in his last outing. Been drinking since noon, waiting for this game. That's a heck of a day, man. That's a heck of a day. It should be a good one. I'm very much looking forward to it. Normally I cover the D-backs, but inclement weather shut that game down against the Nationals. So I thought, what's the best game to watch today? And this one caught my eye right away. Right away. Lots of good players here. Lots of good players. I'm the only one streaming it, so I'm stuck with you. I'm sure we'll have fun. I'm sure we'll have fun. Been having a lot of fun calling games. Rays are my dad's favorite team. He's more of a casual fan these days. So I grew up with the Braves, Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux, David Justice. So there's there's nostalgia attached to this game for me. And the Dodgers, as a Diamondbacks fan, I'm not a particularly big fan of the Dodgers because they kick our butts all the time. But, I have to be honest. They are a quality team. They are good at what they do. But yeah, I'm calling live uh, play-by-plays just about every day. The Diamondbacks, um, they're 3 games into a 20 game stretch, 20 straight game stretch. So it'll be 20 straight games, pretty much, of live play-by-play. So if you're interested in that, you can always sub. Um, but it just honestly depends if that's what you're into, if that's what you want to do. I don't have to pressure anybody to do anything they don't want to do. But it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be good. Just hoping Noah, if that's how you pronounce, right? The hell with the Padres. That damn team. Damn it. Man, I really wanted us to beat them. I wanted to beat them so bad. But our bats, we got them once. Once. Seth Beer walk off home run on International Beer Day, or National Beer Day, excuse me. That was beautiful. I got to call that. That's my first game calling baseball. First game. Walk off sports talk. I call a walk off home run. That was a lot of fun. But after that, man, it's just been, oof, been a bit iffy. Again, this is a 10-10 start. So we have a few more minutes. The umpires at home plate is Chris Siegel. First base is Andy Fletcher. Second base is Charlie Ramos. Third base is Gabe Morales. The weather is 65 and cloudy. The wind is 5 miles per hour left to right field. That's not too bad. That won't affect the balls at all. It is in Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers played a tribute video to Kenley Jensen. That's a class move. That's a class move. I'm in Indiana. Yeah, I'm in Indiana. Class move by the Dodgers, showing a video honoring Jensen. He gave them a lot, an absolute ton. That's nice to see. Man, this is gonna be a good game. Good game. Yay. Thank you. Thank you very much. I need it, man. This is it's quite the place. Quite the place. It does have its good spots, but it has a lot of oof spots too. but it's not all bad. It's not all bad. I've been playing the Braves for the first time since switching teams. It's going to be a good time. Cannot wait for this game to start. Moved to Indiana, then Wisconsin. I made you good to, yeah, that there ain't much in either place. Not really. Unless you like NASCAR and corn. A lot of that. A lot of that. A lot of that. I gave Jensen some posters. Kershaw's coming out to the mound. They gave him some kind of plaque and a poster, showed a tribute video. That's awfully nice of him. Awfully nice of him. Ooh, why are you getting slow on me there, OBS? Behave now. $13 Ks in 7 innings pitched for Clayton Kershaw's last time out against the Twins. Quality outing. First pitch is very, very close. Cannot wait for this game to start. It's going to be a good one. Jensen not going to be a factor when we blow out the Braves, says King Yellowman. You know what? I hope it's not a blowout. I'd love just an absolute brawl, just a bar fight of a game, just homer after homer, hit after hit. I would absolutely love that. Yeah, he got pulled. I heard it was his decision though. From what I understand, like he was kind of firm on it. I mean, I kind of don't blame him if that is the case, you know, because sometimes there's spin. You never know for sure. But if that is the case, I'm not too surprised. He's an older guy now. Here's the first pitch. High heat, hit hard, and foul. He smacked the crap out of that ball. Absolutely slammed it. On the season through 11 games, Albies is hitting .214 with 4 home runs and 8 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Fouled off. 2 strikes quickly. Yeah, that's quite a that's not a whole heck of a lot of time out in spring to get his arm right. There's a period in spring training where there's dead arm, where you have nothing to work with, and because spring was so short, that dead arm period is going to come soon. And if I mean him being as old as he is and throwing as many pitches as he did, you don't want that dead arm to come sooner rather than later. You want, yeah, absolutely. 34 in baseball years is still fairly old, but yeah, you tack on this postseason to it. 0-2 pitch in the dirt, but yeah, you tack on the postseason to it. That's a lot of wear and tear, a lot. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Down. Ball 2. Ball 2. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Ooh, hit foul. 2-2. Both teams have some of the best uniforms in baseball. Simple and clean. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Dug that out of the dirt right to Turner. Freeman had to dig it out of the dirt, but he got him. That's 1 out. That brings up Matt Olson. High heat. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Low, out of the strike zone. 2 balls. Kershaw's at 8 pitches right now. Here's the 2-0. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Swung right through that. I felt the breeze from here. Here's the 2-1. Ooh, 2-2 after that. Swing and strike. 91-mile-an-hour heat. One out. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. 92-mile-an-hour right past him. He's looking good. Looking good. $11 pitches, 2 outs. Two outs, 11 pitches. Here's the 12th. Right down the middle, 92, first strike. Austin Riley's hitting .250 on the season, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Won the Silver Slug Award last year. Fouled off, ball strike 2. Just out in front of that, managed to get some of it with the base of the bat. You're 9 years older, so you won't stand for anyone calling him old. I'm 3 years older than him. Well, 2, almost 3. So I kind of relate to that. Ball fouled off. 0-2. Two out. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Off speed, down and away. I like guys that'll battle. Love it. Even if you're an overall, not a great player and you're on an overall not great team, if you battle, I love it. High heat for a ball. And we have a guy, Hernandez, that's on our team. We're not very good. He's not great, but man, he has a nickname Mosquito because he will take a pitcher, like he'll battle off 12 pitches. He's awesome. Here's the 1-2, hit hard and past Freeman. Made a diving effort. Do we have a runner on? Got a runner on. That was a backdoor slider that he reached down and just knuckled in to play. I mean, Freeman made a great diving effort. He was close. So close. 2 out, 1 on. Now it's Ozuna. This season, he's hitting .318 with 4 home runs and 8 RBIs. Home run in each of his last 2 games. So let's watch out for that. Swinging, foul out. Foul off, I should say. Whoa. All right. It's not going to be perfect all year. Throw to first, just keeping him honest. 18 pitches so far for Kershaw. 2 out, 1 on. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to third. Going to be a double play. Well, not double play. It's going to go to second. Perfect double play ball, though, if that was the situation. Overall, not a bad start for Kershaw. Not bad at all. If you can find fault there, you are a perfectionist. He had some good looking pitch placements. He was dotting that strike zone. Very much looking forward to seeing what Freddie Freeman does in his first at bat against his former team. If this were a storybook, he'd have a massive grand slam to win the game. That'd be awesome to call. As y'all will have noticed, even if we're off, I have to rep the D-backs. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Gotta do it. Do it with the cap, do it with the background. The logo, well, that's just a mainstay. Not getting rid of that. Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Trey Turner, 1, 2, 3. Wish the Diamondbacks had 1, 2, 3 like that. I'd just take a 3, to be honest with you. Huskar and Noah. 3 innings pitched, 7 hits, 2 walks, 4 Ks, 5 earned run. 5 runs, 5 earned in 72 pitches against the Nationals. I think his ERA is 15, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I hope he has a better outing than that. Hopefully he's not intimidated. Walk off against Kinley would be perfect. That, you know what, admittedly, that would be awesome. Here's the pitch. High heat, just outside the strike zone, called for a strike. This season in 8 games, Mookie Betts hitting .206 with 3 RBIs. 2 extra base hits, both have been doubles because they're extra base hits. How it works. It's either double or triple. High heat, outside the strike zone, 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like a 3-way game. Here's the pitch. Hit butt with a lot of dead elevation to it. Easy out. What do you mean by three-way game? Every now and again, there's a bit of terminology that just goes over my head, even though I probably should know it. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Fastball thrown hard. It's still a little weird seeing Freddie Freeman in a Dodger uniform. Still weird. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard and high. Going back, going back. Gone. First at bat against his old team and hits a home run. How about that? Wow. Wow, right out of the gate. Home run. How about that? Exit velocity 103.7 mile an hour. Launch angle 23 degrees. Projected distance 386 feet. How about that? First at bat against his old team and he smacks a ball right out of the park. Wow. Wow. Nice. How about that? How about that? Strike one on Trey Turner right down the middle at 85. Breaking ball. Strike two. Like the tri-corner baseball game that was played at Polo Grounds. Oh, I see. I see. June 6, 1944, among the Brooklyn Dodgers, New York Giants, and New York Yankees. Oh. That's his first of the year. And what a first. What a first. I mean, how cool is that? How cool is that? First home run of the year. I bet he was just happy to get anything out of that because there's probably some nerves there. Maybe a little pent up anger too. We have 2 outs. Turner is out. They didn't do a very good job on the broadcast. They went. They did not signal the out. They just went straight to the replay. It's 2-0 after 2 breaking balls out. Max Muncy is 167 with a home run and 4 RBI in 9 games. Two O's well outside the strike zone. 3 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, no strikes. Sheesh. Three-0 pitch. Here's the 3-0. And he walks them. All were well out of the strike zone. All of them. Here's Turner up to bat. 235 average with 5 RBIs. 772 career OPS in April. Lowest of all months. Smith, what am I doing? On the edge for a strike. 2 out, 1 on. 2 outs, 1 on. 13 pitches. Here's the L1, outside breaking ball. 1-1. If you're watching live or watching later, please hit that like and subscribe. It really helps. Gets the algorithm going. Pretty soon, if pace keeps up, YouTube will start recommending my videos, which will help the channel a ton. 1-1 pitch, high heat, and swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll be streaming all season long. I'll be streaming Colts football as well when the season starts. I will not be doing XFL or USFL. I'd rather not punish myself like that. It's hard enough sometimes watching the Diamondbacks play. Here's 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Fouled off. That looked like it hurt. That looked like it hurt. Two outs, 1 on, 16 pitches, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Dotted the bottom left-hand side of the strike zone for the 3rd out. Turner didn't like that at all. At all. But according to the graphics, that was precise. That was precise. Pretty good pitching duel so far. Kershaw's looking more accurate. Pitches not as fast, but that's understandable. We're in the commercial break. Already saw a blast on a well hit ball by Freeman. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Man. Absolutely love to see it. The commercials are so long. It'll be Duvall, Arnaud, and Arcia at bat this next inning. Top of the 2nd. Not hitting many home runs, but stringing together hits. Freeman was 4 for 5 yesterday. Nice. 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 Very nice. Here's the first pitch of this fresh inning. Fastball outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Down in the dirt. 2-0. Here's the 2-0. painted the bottom right hand side of the strike zone for strike one. That's nice frame job by Smith, but it's still a good pitch. It's a solid pitch. Adam Duvall is 263 this season with 6 RBIs. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard but foul. Looked like it got him down towards his hands. That sounded like it broke his bat, but did it break his bat? Yes, it did. I thought I heard splinting wood. Now he's gonna tar it up a little bit. Yeah, that was a sick crunch. When you hear that sound, that means time for new bat. I would love a professional grade baseball bat. I don't have any place to put it. I would have to get something to put it on, but I would absolutely love that. I don't know why. I mean, I also want a hockey stick. I don't watch hockey, but I really want a hockey stick too. So I guess it's more understandable that I want a baseball bat, but I want the tool of the trade for these sports. Fastball outside. 3-2 count now. Hey, SA Mofo, how you doing, man? 1-0 Dodgers, man. Hate to say it, but it's that's what's going down. Freeman gave the Dodgers the lead. Here's the 3-2 pitch, swing and strike. Foul it off. Smith was able to keep hold of it. How you doing, SA? You have a good day, man? Day's been long for me, but a good one. Finally, I had to get a new keyboard. Came in today. It's a pretty sweet one. Got a Microsoft ergonomic keyboard, so I'm happy. Has some taquitos for dinner. Kershaw's at 25 pitches. And the fastball is fouled up. No, not fouled up. It's hit in the infield and high and caught. 2 outs. He got right underneath that. He hit it so hard, though, it was in the air for a good 7 hours. 2 outs. You got Suns in 4 against the Pels, 5 against Jazz. Oh, we get Suns in 4 against the Pels, 5 against Jazz, and 6 versus Warriors. Nice. I kept my pick 'em bracket pretty much the same. 0-1 count on a breaking ball outside. 2 strikes. Ooh, nice curveball, but outside. I just loved how that was a curveball that broke beautifully. Just wasn't aimed well. 1-1 count. 2 strikes. Fastball right down the middle. Taken for strike 2. Yeah. I've not really changed my pick'em except for the Suns. I decided that, or not the Suns, the Golden State Warriors. I was going to have them beat the Nuggets. I have them getting upset. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball just fouled off. It's a 1-2 count. Get a bat, hockey helmet, and football pads. That way you can use them all at once. I saw a movie where someone was fighting against a home intruder with all that stuff on. That immediately reminded me of that. That's classic. That's so funny. Kershaw's at 30 pitches in 2. That's a lot of pitches. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Took it in the dirt. 2-2. But yeah, it's hard to use a bat and stick at the same time. For sure. 31 pitches. Maybe I'm just kind of, I don't know, weird, but that seems like a lot of pitches to me. Here's the 2-2 pitch. High heat, fouled off. I'm not sure if that hit the... I'm not sure if that hit Arcia's foot or if that hit Smith's gear. It sounded loud though. 2-2. Kershaw's taking his time, getting ready. Not saying that in a dissing way. He's just chilling his vibe out a little bit. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Did he go? Home plate ump says he did. 1-2-3 inning. At this pace, he can still go 6. I always worry about that. Even if it's not my team's pitching, when I see 30, I immediately like get alarm bells. I guess it's a lot to ask for to have a low pitch count in any game, but I just can't help it. I guess can't help it. I think that's just a byproduct of my team having not the greatest bullpen in the world. So I'm constantly looking at the bullpen or the pitch count and it's like, okay, we're getting high. Oh boy, it's about to get really bad. So I think it's just a byproduct of that. Although, in all honesty, our bullpen hasn't been terrible this year. I'm very, very surprised by it. Very, very surprised. With exception to Weaver, but he got hurt. And hopefully when he's healthy, he'll get sent down. Hopefully. Because he's just shit. Just shit. Can't put it I can't put it any nicer than that. He's just flaming shit. I like the thought of people tuning in just now as I was saying flaming shit. I'm talking about Luke Weaver. Hopefully you agree. If not, I don't apologize. He is absolute hot garbage. 200 pitches. Yeah, I remember those. This is long while. That seems like forever ago. But yeah, it used to be go out there, grind, get it done, and then we'll bring out the closer. Man. Will Smith's father threw out the first pitch. His sisters said it's time for Dodgers baseball. All while having Will Smith's first bobblehead day. How cool is that? Bottom of the second. Will Smith is up to bat. This season, he's hitting .273 in 6 games with 1 home run and 7 RBIs. Reached base in all 6 games played. Man, I'd love to have a player like that. Breaking ball out. Ooh. Call it a strike. That was about that far off the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wow. If you haven't yet, hit that like and subscribe. It really helps. I'll say this periodically throughout the stream. Just to kind of help myself. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ooh, high heat. High heat inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's a really cool box that the bobblehead is in. It's done in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air style. Wow. Fastball well outside the strike. That was worse than the last pitch. That was like that. Will Smith, he gave the umpire a harsh look, and I do not blame him. That was, yeah. That was almost in the other batter's box. Backdoor breaking pitch got Smith swinging. I think that was just, he was pissed. I don't even think he was thinking there. He was just pissed. Yeah, those 2 strike calls were bad. .22 pitches for Ona. Bellinger's in there now. Fastball outside. I have to wait a second now because what should be a ball isn't being called a ball. But that was in fact a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. High heat. No control on that pitch. 2-0. Yeah, he was trying to smack something. Chose the wrong pitch. I mean, it just absolutely jammed him. If he'd have made contact, he'd have broke his hand or broke the bat. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Dropped it in for a strike. 2-1. Bellinger's hitting 250 with the home run and RBI. Not the biggest pitch count differential between the two pitchers. Just a handful. That's not too bad. Here's the 2-1. Fouled off. 2-2 on Bellinger. If the game's like this throughout, I'll have to call more Braves and more Dodgers games. You know, even though I'm almost programmed to dislike the Dodgers, I'll say a team's good when they're good. And they're pretty damn special. Here's a 2-2 count. Pitch right to Olsen. That's a lot of power on that because it looked like he just got a hold of it. 2 out. 2-2-2-2. Rios is now up to bat. Lux is next. I don't know if Lux is his real last name or if it's kind of something that stuck. You know how like a nickname sticks? Baseball doesn't do nicknames, so that's a dumb idea on my part, so it must be his real name. But what a last name. How cool is that as a last name? Breaking ball in for a strike. Yeah, they both improved massively. Massively. I was stoked to see it. Because again, I grew up with the Braves, so it was cool to see them, win it last year and then not really shy away from staying good and getting even better. And the Dodgers, man, the Dodgers always seem to have a good team. 2 out, 2 strikes on 29 pitches. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Bounce to second. Easy out. 1-2-3 second. And already Onya is looking far better than his last outing, where he was just absolutely rocked for 5 runs. Now comes the part where I have to speedily change everything. Yeah, I agree. He's a better long term. I'm surprised Freeman got the deal that he did because he is an older player, and historically, I don't think that's always worked out for teams. Usually, they get like a couple of years, and then the player just falls off drastically, like seemingly overnight, practically. So I'm happy for the guy because he's a hell of a player, but that was a big ass deal, big deal. For a lot of money. But yeah, I'm excited to see what Olsen does with the Braves. We're in a commercial break. Dodgers are on a current 6-game win streak. .56 ERA, 120 OPP average. That's, man, speechless. Absolutely speechless. That I would love for my team to have just like a fraction of that success. How cool would that be? Still love watching them. Still love calling them. But man, I'd love to see some of those batches, some of those pitching. Here's the first pitch of the third inning. Heredia is showing bunt. On the season in 7 games, he's hitting 182 with an RBI. Played for 5 teams in 7 major league seasons. Journeyman. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit up to the shortstop. Easy out. Right to Trey Turner. 1 quick out. Yeah, here in a couple of years. Right now, I can't. I can agree with that, but here in a couple of years, I won't be able to because their farm system, their prospects are incredible. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with in a couple of years. Truly. Here's the 0-1 pitch after, I think, a breaking ball. 1-1 count. Yeah, we have Alec Thomas, Corbin Carroll coming. We have a pitcher. His name's blinking on me, but he threw 5 scoreless innings the other day. We have some studs. We'll of course bump up our win total once we get rid of Lavello, the guy who loses us 15 to 20 games every year. Here's the 2-1 pitch, swung on and right to. That was. He wanted all that. He just didn't get to it in time. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's true. Dodgers have a really good one. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung through it. Another strikeout. I think that the Diamondbacks will be competitive in a couple of years. I don't think they'll win it anytime soon, though. I think we're going to be not Cubs bad. I don't think we'll go that long, but maybe Cleveland Indians bad. I think we might be waiting that long. I hope not. Kershaw's at 40 pitches with 2 outs. Albies hits it right to Turner. Quick 1-2-3 inning. I just honestly want us to be competitive. As long as I know we can go into a game against a team like the Dodgers, a team like the Padres, and be competitive, I'm happy with that. That's like when I call games now. I don't really mind as long as we don't get beat too bad. Because we have like the second youngest team in all of baseball. I'd love to see the same thing, King. Absolutely, 100%. 100%. Yeah. I think the Giants are going to be good for a while, too. I have a friend, he covers their teams, and yeah, hearing him talk, it certainly sounds like the Giants are going to be around for a while. But I'd love to see us at least not be immediately counted off. And I think in a couple years, we'll be there. I think we'll be in the thick of it. I think we'll be fighting. But I think the established, for years now, established teams, I think will continue to knock us out. Kind of like what happened when we made the playoffs against the Dodgers a few years ago. We were swept. I think we'll make it competitive, but we'll still get our butts kicked. Yeah, that's true. Some Giants fans can be obnoxious too. Some, but overall they are pretty good. I know some Giants fans and they're good people, but they can be. That's I think is the San Francisco thing. because I know that the 49ers fan base is incredibly toxic. So I think that might just be like a San Francisco thing, sort of. Got Lux up. NL ranks this season for Lux chase percentage first, hard hit percentage fourth, OBP is seventh. That is special. I tried to trade for this guy in my fantasy league and was immediately turned down. Fastball swung through for strike one. Yeah, I was immediately turned down. And I offered a good pitcher and everything. It is what it is, though. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High heat just outside. 1-1 count. Lux has a 320 average with a home run and 5 RBIs. Going to sets. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard, but foul. Will it stay in play? Nope. Off the net and into the field. 33 pitches for Yonya. Could have got him for nothing last year. He was bad. One ball, 2 strikes. I'm always impressed how guys can improve year, a year removed from an off season, like a bad season. Like, it's always impressive to see, like, when they get better, just how much better that they get. It's like, what'd you tweak? What'd you do? Who'd you talk to? It's pretty cool. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Out. I wasn't sure who that was because there was a shift on. They didn't say anything about the shift, so I didn't pick up on it. There's a 1-0. It's a 1-0 count after a wild pitch. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2. Well out of the strike zone. One out. 2 balls. 37 pitches for Yonya. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ooh. Ball 3-0. Got it. Went well in. Well in. Betts had to back up a little bit. Three balls. No strikes. Lux used to be a #1 prospect. Well, I hope he keeps up the pace that he's at. And he's walked. Freeman's up to bat now. Let's see if he can match his last at bat where he went oppo for a home run. I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably not, but it would be cool to see though. Very cool. He had 31 home runs last year. 1 out, 1 on. Ooh, fastball well in. Freeman had to lift up the gut a little bit. Well, his stomach. He don't have a gut. 40 pitches, 1 ball, no strikes. One out, one on. Bottom of the third. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball in and out of the strike zone. Ball 2. Six straight misses for Yanoa. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0. Slider just dropped right off, but unfortunately, he was just out of the strike zone. 3-0 count. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Damn near hit the same spot with his fastball. Walked him. Things aren't going good. Things are not going good. He's off the strike zone, but he's at the same time accurate because he's hitting very similar spots. Where his slider hit, that's where his fastball hit. 1 out, 2 on, 43 pitches. Turner's up. 0 for 1 with the strikeout today. Here's a fastball right down the plate. Strike 1. Hey, B-Hub, how's it going, man? How's your day doing? Going. Faring for you. 1 out, 2 on. 1 strike. 45th pitch. Fastball out of strike zone, 1-1. Thanks for all the likes, folks. I appreciate it. If you haven't yet, hit that like button. It really, really helps. Boost the algorithm. Makes me feel better. 1 out, 2 on. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's pitch. Fastball hit. It's going to be a double. Yep. No. Got that foot up just a little bit. Made Swanson get up in the air. But we have a run at third and first now. 2 outs. Got that foot up in just the right spot. Thanks, B-Hub. I appreciate it, man. You always do that, and it's, like I said, it's much appreciated. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear things have been all right for you. 2 outs, 2 on. Runner on third and first. Once he's up to bat. With Turner on deck. Max Muncy has walked tonight. Throw the first, keeping him honest. No real chance of picking him off there. I hope this doesn't blow up for Yanoa. I'd like to see a competitive game throughout. Makes these games go by, better. But, if it happens, it happens. It'll be cool to see if the Braves can come back. Looked like a slider in there, right down the middle. Trey Turner stole a base. It was so nonchalant. It happened so quick. It was just like a moment. I hate that, especially when it's my team. It's like, pay attention. I understand that some things are just kind of out of your hands. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. 2 out, 2 on. 1 strike. Ooh. Pitch taken in the dirt. Good stop. Good stop by D'Arnaud. I love seeing. He went for it in a way. He put his glove to the side and in front of him. You really shouldn't do that as a catcher, but that ball came in so fast, he really didn't have a choice. You want to slide into it if you can. But again, it came in so fast and so wild. I don't think he anticipated it. 1-1 count. Again, Muncy's last at bat was a walk. 2 out, 2 on, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 49th pitch. Fastball nearly in the dirt. Nearly in the dirt. 2-1 count. 2 out, 2 on. 2 balls, 1 strike. Is set and delivers his 50th pitch. Looks like a slider in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That was a good pitch. Very nice pitch. Just dotted it in there. Very nice. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Full count after a nearly wild pitch. Well outside the strike zone. Closest to Muncy. Full count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard, but foul. Oh, it hit the first base umpire. By the way, Olsen tried to play the ball. I thought perhaps it flew past him. Nope, he was just trying to get to it before it hit the first base umpire. Looked like it got him right below the hip. Somewhere close to. He'll need an ice bag on that for sure. He's smiling about it, and I don't blame him because it's not the head, so anywhere but the head is what I would prefer. Full count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here we go. Here's the pitch. Ooh, got him. Strike 3. Beautiful breaking pitch. He averts damage. That was awesome. He came out pumping. He was just stoked. Just absolutely stoked. And I don't blame him. He put himself in a real pinch there, and he got out of it. Gotta love it. That's what I was hoping for. Because I want a close game. Want a close game real bad. We're in a commercial break right now. Here in the basketball, Jalen Brunson shot a career-high 41 points to lead Dallas to a 110-104 victory over the Jazz to even the series 1-1. Getting a win without Luka Doncic that's huge. That is absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. According to the MLB app, and I say according to, every now and then they're just a little bit wild with their stats. The LA batters have stranded 5, struck out 4, with 3 walks. The Braves have left 1 on, struck out 4 times, and have 1 hit. Now they're advertising a Carl's Jr. burger that looks absolutely delicious. Just so good. Coming just out of the break as Kershaw's delivering his pitch. It's an 0-1 count. I'm not sure what that was because they came back so late. It's a 1-0 count, excuse me. Now it's a 2-0 count. Both ball out. I don't like it when they don't get back in time. I mean, you have one job, man. Come on. 2-0 count. 3 straight balls. Kershaw was not happy with himself there. Don't blame him. That's kind of unlike him. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. Bottom left-hand corner of the strike zone. 45 pitches for Kershaw. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. Strike 2. 3-2 count. .46 pitches for Kershaw. Here's the full count pitch. Swung on and hit hard, pulled to right, down the line. This should be 2. And it is. Leadoff double for Matt Olson. Nice hit. But good one on that ball. Roped it right down the line. Right down the line. That was gorgeous. 103 exit velocity with a launch angle of 17 degrees. 286 projected distance. There's the pitch to Riley. First pitch swinging, fouls it off. That pitch was at 87 mile an hour. No outs. Runner on second. 1 strike. There's the pitch. Fouled off. 0-2. .49 pitches for Kershaw. He sets, checks second, delivers. Ooh. Off speed, just out of the strike zone. But with the way this ump's been calling it, man, that probably could have been called a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, that could have been fairly called a strike. Yeah, it was just it like that. Just out. It's a lot closer than some of those strikes have been called. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. 2-2. Clayton Kershaw's struck out half the batters he's faced so far this season. That's impressive. Check second. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. Realized I hadn't changed the outs. 1 gone. That's on me. My bad. My bad. My bad. 1 out, 1 on. King, I think you're pretty close to being right. He could very well go 6. I think he needs 1 quick inning though, which he can easily do. Olson's on second. Ozuna's up to bat now. High heat for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on. 0-2 count. Ozuna is 0 for 1 tonight. Overall, he's hitting .311. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball dug out right to the third baseman, Justin Turner. 2 outs. Slight bobble on the play, but nothing to worry about. Adam Duvall's up. 0 for 1 strikeout. On the season, he's hitting .256 with 6 RBIs. 2 out, 1 on. Here's the pitch. Down and out of the strike zone. 85-mile-an-hour pitch. I wouldn't mind a Braves jersey. Those are clean. So clean. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Slider down for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Broken bat. Pop up right to Muncy, though. He's had back up a little bit. Got it. After the leadoff double, he set him down in order. Very nice. Very, very nice. I love pitching like this. It's so much fun to watch. It's an honor to watch a game like this. Love baseball. Good pitching matchup. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. Right now we're in a commercial break. 1-0 Dodgers lead. And a quality game. Curious to see how much longer each pitcher will go. Kershaw has 2 hits, 5 strikeouts. He's a little over 50 pitches. Yanoa is at a very similar pitch count. His struggle last inning helped him catch up with Kershaw. So I'd be curious to see if they come out at the same time. There's the arm wrap. Gatorade in hand. He's not coming out anytime soon. At least not the next inning. 58 pitches for Kershaw. Turner's up. Bottom of the 4th. Is at 53 pitches. So, yeah, pretty close. Breaking ball hit high and hard. Is that gone? That is gone. No, it's off. It's off the wall. It died just in time for the Braves. Double. I thought that was gone. That just died. It just plummeted. That's a lucky break for the Braves. Lucky break for the Braves. Wow. What a hit. What a hit. I don't think it's going to last much longer. I think if Smith gets on base, we're going to see him replaced. Oh, and 1 on this night is Smith. Here's the pitch. Fastball inside. One count. Turner on second. Sets and delivers. Breaking ball inside. Rocherade! Hey! We got a Rocherade. On a 1-0 Dodger lead, we got a Rocherade. Thank you so much, guys. Awesome. Rocher Entertainment, one of the best channels. A goat. A goat, an absolute goat. At this game we call live play-by-play. Thank you so much, Rocher. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. It really helps. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Rocher. You're the man, dude. I appreciate this. Got a 2-1 count. Smith is looking good at the plate. He's looking real good. Got a ball game. Got a ball game. Rocherade. Genuinely was not expecting that, but it's always an honor. I appreciate you. Thank you. Awesome. That's the 3rd time, dude. You're awesome. Thank you so much. It's awesome. 2-1 pitch fouled off. Fastball. They're starting to pick up on something fierce. Something fierce. Thanks to you guys again. Real Kid, Declan, Rocha went to the bathroom, gang. Hey, man, when you gotta go, right? Thank you, Honey Pie. SSGG Will. Rocha in the bathroom. Rocha in the bathroom, raid. Beat LA, says the stupid child. Hell yeah, beat LA. No offense, King, no offense. Rocha in the bathroom shitting clown face. Okay. How cool is that? I got to see my emote. Woohoo! The subscription emote. Love it. Let's see if we're at 100. Hey, the stupid child. I'm glad to have him. He was a bit rough last year, but he's looking pretty solid this year. Pretty damn solid. We have a 3-2 count and Turner on second. Turner on second. Smith is being very patient. Full count pitch. Hit hard. Hit hard to center. Well, it drops. Turner's going to score. It's going to be a 2-0 lead. No, he's going to stop at third. Wow. They got that ball in quick to stop him at third. I am impressed. I am impressed. Thanks, Clubber Brown. I highly, deeply appreciate that. Certainly appreciate it. Roach's shitting raid. I hope to hell he's actually in the bathroom just taking a piss, and you guys aren't just saying this for the hell of it. We're at 96 subscribers, guys. If you haven't yet, please hit the sub. I really would love to hit 100 tonight. I wasn't expecting that. This is awesome. We have a runner on third and first. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. This is great. This is great. Hit hard by Bellinger. Olsen gets it down, able to get it to Yona to get the first out. Turner's going to score. Turner is going to score. We have a 2-0 lead. We are at 97. Thank you guys so much. Are we picking up Justin Upton? Last I heard, he wants to play for a contender. The D-backs did show interest in getting him. I was really hopeful that they would because we need we need veteran leadership in addition to Peralta. But he doesn't want to play for us. He wants to go to a contender. So it's disappointing, but it is what it is. I was really hoping to get him. You hit 140 on your cooking channel, dude. Those are hard to make. Congrats on that. SSGG Will. That's hey, what's up, King PJ? How you doing, man? Thanks. I appreciate all the subs. I appreciate this raid. Y'all have made my night. This is incredible. I was not expecting this. Here's the 1-0 pitch hit hard into right. We're going to have another run. That was hit deep. Smith's going to come home. They are blowing this up. They are blowing this up. 3-0 Dodgers now. I was wondering last inning if this guy wasn't just a little bit off. And, yeah, it is an absolute shit show now. He was for sure off. He looked rattled. He was able to get out of it. But he looked like he was teetering. And now they just knocked him on his ass. 98 subs. Thank you, guys. Thanks, One Delish. I appreciate you. How's Carson Kelly? He got his first hit yesterday. So he's 1 for 20. 1 for 19 or 1 for 20. Not great. I want to trade him so bad. So bad. He is an absolute bum. Either send him down, which won't happen because we got him for Goldschmidt, and we have a meeting at the mound. It's going to stay in. I guess they want to rest their bullpen. I don't know. But yeah, we either need to send him down for a week or two so he can get his mind right. It's all mental. It's 100% mental. And he just needs to get his mind right, and then he'll be fine. But that's just not going to happen. I am a D-backs fan, 100%. I'm calling the Dodgers-Braves game today because our game against the Nationals was called due to inclement weather. Actually, it's postponed, not called. Called indicates that it was going to start or going to be played or had already been started. That's what I'm trying to say. Lux is up to bat. 63 pitches in for, I guess, damage done. You might as well keep him in, right? But yeah, I'm not too pleased. Carson Kelly, he started off hot last year. Started off raking. Then he got hurt and he came back and he just couldn't do anything at all. At all. I was hoping he'd find that bat, but legit 1 for 20 start. Who I hate more, the Dodgers or the Giants? I don't have any real. I just kind of play in more to the dislike of the Dodgers. I don't really hate them. I'm not. I am a diehard Diamondbacks fan. When it comes to like us actually being in contention, like when we were in the playoffs, we were playing the Dodgers. I really hated the Dodgers. I did not want anything to do with them. But when we're shit and they're kicking ass, I have to own it. I have to say we're shit and they're kicking ass. So I don't really hate them. And I don't really hate the Giants either. There's been some pretty good Giants players, in their history, and they've been a lot of fun to watch. So I don't really buy into that too much, although I am starting to dislike the Padres. They're starting to piss me off. Yeah, definitely the Padres. They're like irksome gnats. They can just fuck right off. That's one team that I just want to fuck right off. I mean, I was so stoked when we beat them with that Seth Beer walk-off. Oh man, I lost my damn mind. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Lux. High heat ball. Yeah, I was so stoked that we got at least one win off of them. 98 subs. Thank you so much, Rocha. Again, honestly, 3 raids. That's why I'm at 98. It's all to you, man. I appreciate you. 1-2 count. 88 mile an hour down and away. 2-2 count. That was a well-thrown pitch. It was just a little bit off. That's how he's been today. He's been inaccurate, but at the same time accurate because he's where he's missing. He's dotting the same places over and over again. Rockies and D-backs are friends. I don't think there's a rivalry. At least one, not one that I'm aware of. If there is, it has to be friendly because I've not heard anything major. I don't have a problem with them. I like Christian Walker for you guys. Oh, he has his days. I do not, the stupid child. Thank you. I appreciate you subbing. It's greatly appreciated. Oh, hit hard and high and deep. It's going to die at the track, though. Out number 2. We have a runner on second. No, they're going to check up. They're going to check up. That was smashed. He was just a bit off. Just a bit off. He's at 70 pitches now as, you know, a 3-0 lead. When Christian Walker first started, I loved his promise. I loved what he was showing. I thought, okay, this is a guy that could be something. He could be important, but he's just never really crested that hill. Either he got dinged up or he just kind of spazzed early on and never really found his groove after that. Or like he'd have his groove for a little while, then he'd just lose it. He's just completely lose it. If it was any other manager, I genuinely don't believe we would have him on our team still. Torey Lovullo has a big problem with keeping players far too long. We kept Jake Lamb for too long. We kept Zach Godley for too long. We kept AJ Pollock for too long. And in my opinion, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think we kept Paul Goldschmidt too long. Mookie Betts is up to bat. Ooh, fastball nearly hits him. He had to hop out of the way. Are we rebuilding or retooling? TSF raid! Holy shit! You gotta be kidding me! 2 raids back to back. Y'all are nuts. Thank you so much, Sports Fury. Josh and Sean, you guys are the goats. Absolute goats. 2 raids in one night. Y'all are the greatest. Y'all are too damn good. Too damn good. Thank you. Thank you. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you so much. We have a heck of a game. As for are we retooling, they like to say it's a competitive rebuild. I think they're full of shit. We're going to suck for a long time, but we're trying to be competitive at the same time. How you guys doing? TSF raid. Wow. I'm drained. How do you guys do this? There's my emote. I got to use my emote. Thanks again, Josh and Sean. You guys are the best. Holy crap. Off the back of a Rocha Entertainment raid, I get a Sports Fury raid. And I just saw that we hit 100. Did we hit 100? Did I hit 100? I was hoping to hit 100 by the end of the week. Did I hit 100? I hit 126. Holy shit. Hell yeah, if I had a beer, I'd crack it open. Y'all are the best. Thank you so much. Hell yeah, you're on my ass. You're subbing up a storm. 87 likes. You guys are the best. Who's my favorite team? Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks. Been a fan since they came into the league. Did Tony La Russa do anything for us? No, and I hope he never comes near our team. I honestly don't know how he still has a job. He's from the Stone Age. How about them White Sox? I'm neither overwhelmed, underwhelmed. I'm just whelmed. Go Diamondbacks. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Go Diamondbacks. Wow. 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 I'm stunned. This is the greatest. Thank you, King PJ. I appreciate it. I was hoping to hit 100 by the end of the week. I did not think I'd hit 126 tonight. Demon Slayer says, go Giants, Sports Fury. Why not? Go Giants. Go Giants. On to 200 now. Y'all are nuts. Y'all are the greatest. This is the best. This is the best. My emote is going nuts. I love it. I'm glad I picked the marshmallow guy. He cracks me up. Oh, this is the best. 137 subs. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ricky Stroud. I appreciate it. Thank you. thank you, Uncle Junior. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm trying my best. Yeah, the stupid child. I absolutely miss Archie Bradley too. I heard there was interest in bringing him back. They just couldn't get it done. I don't know if, from what I could find, I couldn't really figure out if that was true or not. But I was really, really hoping that it would happen. Um, how about Cubs? You know what? Cubs have honestly been like a casual favorite of mine because when I first started to fall in love with baseball, that was the team I watched the most. I loved watching the Cubs. Baumgartner has looked good this year. His two starts have been absolutely class, just really, really good. I was I was hopeful with Brent Storm coming in that he can work with him, get his fastball up, not just in terms of velocity, but in terms of the strike zone. Brent Storm really likes that. And that's exactly what happened. His pitches are more accurate. They're pinpoint. They're looking really good. He's an older guy, so who knows? Who knows? Matt Music Loretto. We're at 137 subs. I am flabbergasted. Freeman, I have not kept track of who's batting. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Uh, this is great. How did the D-backs look? I have them winning 60. But at this pace, I genuinely didn't expect. I knew our bats were, because we're young. I think we're the second youngest team in the league. I knew we would have some struggles. I didn't know it was going to be this bad. Carson Kelly's like 1 for 19, and Geraldo Perdomo's batting, I think, 57. So hey Jacob. So it's bad. Thank you, Liner Hernandez. I appreciate you. I did get raided. Yes, it was a back-to-back raid. I had a little freak out. It was awesome. It was awesome. It's a 1-0 count, 2 out, 2 on. We have a Newcomb in relief of Yona. They really should have taken him out far, far sooner, but I guess they wanted to save their bullpen for as long as possible. You're a D-backs fan, Matt Music Loretto? That's awesome. Dude, there's so many players that I wish the D-backs kept. We let Max Scherzer go because they didn't like his. This is the reason they didn't like his warm-up routine. They thought it was too violent because he wouldn't change it. They thought he wasn't going to last as long. This is at a time when pitchers were still throwing well over 100 in a game. They thought it's just stupid. If he can go out there and throw 100 plus pitches, Smith has walked. I think he can handle a warm-up routine. Rocha, Sean, and Josh are legit the best. They are great. We are loaded up for Trey Turner. Bases are loaded. I caught every game of that 2001 World Series. I was on the edge of my seat. When Gonzo hit that blooper up the middle off Rivera, I lost my damn mind. I don't think I stopped screaming for an hour. Like, not even exaggerating. I don't think I stopped cheering, celebrating, clapping, whooping for like a good hour. I could not talk the next day. I was an absolute animal. And I have not been keeping track of anything because y'all been raiding my ass. Yeah, thank you, the stupid child. I was nervous, man, because when he comes in, the game's over. Obviously not always, but 9 times out of 10, the game's over. And man, if memory serves, I don't think Gonzo had been doing all that great. It's been a long time, so if I'm wrong, correct me. But I was not like certain that Gonzo would get that hit. And he barely got that hit because it was a legit dinker. It had little life on it. I mean, it was just the ugliest hit you could ever see. Yeah, I did too. And we got a hit to left field deep into the corner. That's going to clear the bases. Yep. Bases clearing double. Wow. This game has blown open in the bottom of the 4th. That was a beautiful hit right to the meat of the left of the left field. Damn, Newcomb, 8 pitches in the game is way, way done. They have Luis Gonzo Jr. in the Giants. I did not know that. Yeah, Matt Music, I legit thought it was over. We barely got to that point. Burnley was making some wild choices. Byung-Hyun Kim was, you never knew what you were going to get with him. Craig Counsell had a wind-up that took about 8 hours to swing. I thought it was over too. But, we took the best team in the league. Honestly, the best team that year. 7 games. I didn't give up. You know what? I'm the one guy that there might be more. I'm one of those people that didn't mind that Goldschmidt was traded because it took him so long to warm up. So long. I'm talking like 30 games. Then he would start hitting. You can't do that if you're the star player. You just can't. You gotta hit. Or you could be somewhat inconsistent, because it is the start of the season. You got to get your motor revving a bit. But he would not hit at all for 25, 30 games. I got so tired of it. Every year, like clockwork. You can set your clock to it. He was going to not hit for 25, 30 games. I got so fed up with it. I was like, you can fuck off, dude. And he's doing the same thing in St. Louis. The same thing. But they love him. Yes. Especially. Thank you, Ricky Bobby Scrap. I appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate you. Go Braves. Why not? Let's hope they can come back. Dude, if they come back, hit the left center field out. If they come back, oh my gosh, I'll flip my lid. Yeah, that was Byung-Hyun Kim. Yeah. I absolutely loved him. He was a bit of a wild card, but that made me kind of love him more. Because you just didn't know. And because of that, because you didn't know, when he actually did good, it made it all that much better. So it was fun. Nerve-wracking, but fun. Thank you, Matt Music. Loretto, I appreciate that, man. It's been a heck of a night. When he came back, did they cheer him? We welcomed him back. I think it was a couple of years ago. It might have been last year. Might have been, I don't know. But yeah, I remember. I think it might have been the year before last. I'm not sure. But yeah, they had a whole story on him in the broadcast booth. I think he threw out the first pitch too, and I think they gave him a jersey, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we love him. We absolutely love him. I don't have a jersey because they're so expensive, but the first 3 that I want to get is Byung-Hyun Kim, Craig Counsell, and Randy Johnson. Yeah, I've always got a kick out of that. Why as a fan, like, if I ever got to go there, I've seen the D-backs play the Reds in Cincinnati. Arizona's just so far away, and that trip would be so expensive. But if I ever got to go there, I would be tempted to go in there just to say I did, even though at the same time I don't really understand why people do. You're at a baseball game, the most beautiful sport in all of sportdom. Just made up a word there. Watch the game, you know what I mean? Watch the game. But yeah, thank you everybody for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. You made my night. I was not expecting this at all. At all. This is just the coolest night ever. Our top prospects, Alec Thomas and Corbin Carroll, those are our top 2. We just got somebody recently. These names, there's so many to keep track of. We had a top prospect, a top pitching prospect. He just went 5 innings for us a couple days ago and did tremendous. His name's escaping me, but the 2 that we should see sometime this year is Alec Thomas and Corbin Carroll. Those are the 2 bigs. We're supposed to see him next year for certain, but usually historically what we do when we suck, and we suck this year, is we tend to bring our prospects up just to see what they do. So I expect to see them sooner rather than later. Happy early birthday. Thank you. Yeah, mine's in July. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't yet. This has been a hell of a night. I'm grateful for all the likes and subs that I've gotten. We have a high pop-up for Kershaw, a quick first out. Um, I follow quite a few D-backs guys online, and I've been watching the Inside Access on YouTube. I do like Nick Ahmed. I don't like his bat because I don't really think he has one. There were flashes a couple of years ago, but he really never crested the hill. Um, but yeah, I love him defensively. I think he's absolutely great. Lewis Funk, you might want to hit the live button on the TSF channel because I think you might be a little bit behind. That was a few minutes ago, but thank you. I appreciate you. Like and subscribe. You guys are the best. Nick Ahmed, I mean, I think he's supposed to be coming back. I think the 22nd. He took 8 at bats, and then he did some. He took 8 at bats in extended spring training, and Lavella likes his guys when they're coming back from injury to have something of a routine. So I imagine he'll play a couple games in Double-A, but he should be back by the 22nd. SA Mofo says, if Dodgers get a pitcher in the trade deadline, watch out. Dude, they're already dangerous. If they add another piece to this big-ass puzzle of theirs, my goodness. Every team should just wave the white flag. Didi Gregorius, yeah, it was a bummer that he got moved. I was more upset about that than I was the Sean Shigura move. I heard Sean Shigura was a bit of a cancer in the locker room. Didi, I heard he was a great guy. He's still a great guy, so I was bummed to see him go. Bummed, for sure. It's a 2-2 count. Kershaw's at 64 pitches. I doubt we'll see him. What's a good pitch? Oh, we got Luke Weaver. He showed flashes in his first year with us, but since then, he's been absolute trash. He was back this year. Had a horrible outing, and then got hurt at the end of it, obviously, and he's still rehabbing. I hope we send him down afterwards or trade him. I heard that's a possibility. There was talk of, I think it was a Turner for Archie Bradley trade. I don't know if there's how much truth there is to that because people talk. We got a home run. This is such an ass kicking that the home run, Heredia, I think that's how you say his name. He blasted that ball, so it's a 6-1 lead. Don't call it a comeback. I hope that's true. Chris Young, thank you, Lewis Funk. I appreciate you big time, man. Thank you so much. It's been a heck of a night. I thought he was all right. If I remember correctly, he couldn't stay healthy for. It's one of the reasons why I didn't like AJ Pollock because he just couldn't stay healthy. But I could be mistaken. But yeah, when he was on the field, I liked him. Here's a 2-out pitch to, I believe, Swanson. Yep. Yeah, I didn't mind him so much. He's one guy that maybe we could have shown a little bit more patience with. Maybe. Boy, I have been way off. Y'all got me hella distracted, but I am here for it. He had a lot of promise coming out of Venezuela, child, or the stupid child. I feel weird calling you the stupid child, even though that's your YouTube tag. Yeah, he had one. I remember the year that I got to see him in Cincinnati. Things seemed to have clicked for him, and then it just vanished. Just. He was crap before. He was crap after that. Whoever did the scouting report on him hopefully was fired because that was as a strike three swing and a miss for Swanson. That was a very expensive miss. He was Jake Lamb was pretty good for us, and then he just dropped off. I legit don't know what happened to him. He was our first baseman. He was going to be our guy for a while. It seems the most obvious thing in the world, and then just he fell off. I'm still puzzled by it. I mean, he left our team, and then he just kind of faded into obscurity. But I think he kind of made it back to the Dodgers this year. I don't know if he's on the bench or if he's in the minors, but I think he's trying to make a comeback. Brendan Webb, yeah, Brendan Webb. Admittedly, I have to be honest, I was kind of 50-50 on him when he played for us. It's one of those situations you don't know what you got until it's gone, sort of thing for me. I didn't appreciate him while we had him, but I'm sure glad we did in hindsight, because he was an absolute gem of a pitcher. But question mark, because I genuinely don't know who they're going to bring out. They have just been absolutely rocked. No, Jake Lamb's not our last All Star. Gosh, Ketel Marte was an All Star. Yeah, our second baseman's pretty special. Um, I'm going to bring up the All Star list just so I can give you the perfect information. Um, yeah, Ketel Marte in 2019, Jake Lamb in 2017, Zach Greinke in 17, 18, and 19, Goldschmidt in 18, Eduardo Escobar in 2021. I was super happy for him to get that. He absolutely deserved that. And then we traded him. He busts his ass every year. He's a super nice dude, super great guy. He 100% deserved that. It's Newcomb out there still. Okay. I've not been to Chase Field once. It's just so expensive to get out there. I think, did Newcomb hit him? Missed him. Wow. Okay. He had to do a little dance to get out of the way of that ball. Nope, didn't hit him. It hit the ground behind him. It's just so expensive to get out there. I'm in Indiana. Um, Here's a 1-1 pitch outside. Heat. Whew, what a pitch. Inaccurate, though, so it doesn't count. Zach was good for the first couple of years. I didn't mind him at all, and then he just, I think he suffered from depression, and I think that affected his performance. So he just, uh, yeah, he just kind of collapsed. You can't judge him because that mental, it went beyond sports mental into actual real life dark depression, and I didn't know that till after, because I think he kept it kind of quiet. At least I didn't hear about it. Um, I never really rallied like against him, but he did aggravate me. I just didn't know the circumstances. How do I become a D-backs fan from Indiana? Well, I discovered baseball in my early teens. Until that, I was legitimately like oblivious. I had no idea. I mean, I wasn't into sports. It wasn't until like I was, I think, 15 that I learned that Indiana had a football team. So I was just in my own little world, doing my own thing, reading books and being a dork. I'm still a dork, but I'm into sports too. And I will Smith up the bat. And I think my dad was watching the Braves, and I just started watching it with him. And then he kind of shifted away and became more casual. And then I started watching it on my own. I watched the Braves, I watched the Cubs, I watched the Reds and the Cardinals, and I just fell in love with the sport. but I really wanted my own team. Really, really wanted my own team. And just around that time, the MLB announced the Diamondbacks and the Rays were coming into the league. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. And I didn't know who to choose, so I flipped a coin. I don't know who was heads, who was tails, but I just flipped a coin, and the Diamondbacks won. And I've been a fan ever since. Of course, I didn't have the MLB package like I do today. Smith is up to bat. So I just had to keep up, with Sports Center and newspaper clippings. I'm that old. Newspaper still existed. And that's just how I kept up with it until I could afford to listen to it on the radio with apps and then on smart TVs and stuff like that. Marte got a 5-year extension. He's our second baseman for a while. I imagine once we get close, maybe the 3-year mark, we'll give him a couple more years if he can stay healthy, because he was a bit banged up last year. 1 runner on. I'm doing just a shit job of multitasking. I do apologize. It's a 6-1 lead. Otherwise, I think I'd be up on it a little bit more. Here's a pop up to right field. Easy play for Heredia. 1 out. I'm really glad Merrill Kelly got a 2-year extension. He's quietly solidified himself a spot in our starting rotation. I'm very pleased about that. Bellinger's up to bat now. He's seen more fastballs than any hitter in baseball this season. That just goes to show you the game plan, the league-wide game plan on Bellinger. $144 subs. Y'all are too damn good to me. Thank you. Two-0 count. Chased a pitch in the dirt. Remember the Sports Fury real quick.
Brothers just dominate.
To 84-68. Ass kicking over there. And hit hard by Bellinger deep in the right field. That's going to get the runner at least to third. I don't think he's going to try and go home. He stops at third. Smart move, smart move. Smart move.
You guys don't even need Jonathan Kuminga. Nope. So here's the deal. We'll trade you Matt Thomas for Jonathan Kuminga. Will you guys take that trade?
I think it should.
I hope I don't get copyright stricken for this.
You said yes? Give us Jonathan Kuminga, please.
Rabbit with $2 worth in chicken nuggets. area.
You guys are saying no deal? Come on.
Here's a 95-mile-an-hour heater.
Play Kuminga right now.
There's no point of having.
In for a strike.
All right, fine. We'll give you Kobe White. Kobe White for Jonathan Kuminga. That's the best I can do.
All right, Denver, can you show some heart, please?
All right. So, I think who the fuck is Matt Thomas? Yeah, he's like a 4-string point guard. Here's Jokic for 2, no good.
My favorite D-back.
3 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Man, it's tough. It's a toss-up between Young Kim, Craig Counsell, and Randy Johnson.
Push and the foul.
I really do love. I really do love.
Michael Green, what are you doing?
Craig, Luis Gonzalez. I think he's just the best. Just absolute best. I'll never forget that blooper up the middle. Absolutely made my year, maybe my decade. It was fantastic. Just super. Breaking ball fell out of the sky, according to the broadcaster, and got Newcomb a strikeout.
And Jokic is pissed. He got teed up.
Send a super chat to the Sports Fury. Trying to show them some love. Work with me here, I do apologize. Who's my favorite MLB player right now? Ketel Marte. He's just so special. He's just so unique. Outside of the Diamondbacks, though, so as not to appear as if I'm showing favoritism. Oh, man. That's tough. There are a lot of good players. A lot of good players. I just don't know the answer to that because it's just... That's tough. That is tough. I like that Albert Pujols is still managing hits all this time later. That he's fun to watch. I really like Juan Soto. I like how he kind of wiggles at the mound. I think that's funny. Rumors say extension or trade for whom? If you're talking about Ketel Marte, he's already been extended. He's locked in for a good long time. Lux is up to bat now. Bounced off Newcomb right to the second baseman. Quick throw to first. Got him. Just in time. 1-4-3. Got him. I'm being a bit lax with how I'm going about this game, just because I really, really want to go to the Sports Fury and show them some love. This isn't indicative of how I handle things. I hope they don't trade him either. I am pretty sure they won't. I'm fairly certain they won't. It just doesn't really make sense to do that. There's really no reason to sign him to a deal. I mean, maybe if he gets 3 years in and it shows that
the pool party is open.
that he can't stay healthy, perhaps they do. Perhaps they kind of like cut bait, so to speak, and run. But I doubt they do that. I doubt they do that. It's not really letting me leave a dono, and that's honestly what I want to do. I'm going to go to their channel on my phone, and I'm going to leave a dono that way. We're in the top of the 6th. We have a 5-1 lead. Kershaw has been absolutely dominant. Giants rained out too. I think I remember Roach is saying something along those lines. This weather, man, Indiana especially. We've had, um, yeah, absolutely. We've had, um, we've had 5 false springs. 5. It was snowing in central Indianapolis.
Oh, he's fouled by Cousins. He's fouled by Cousins.
Deep foul ball. I'm just ready for the Heat to take over. It needs to happen already. And I'm not a big fan of the Heat. I love winter. Winter's my jam. Throws the changeup in the dirt. Do I like? Yes, I do like Domantas Sabonis. I was bummed that Indiana traded him. I'm a casual basketball fan. Casual. But I understood it. We're young. We're rebuilding. So I get the choice. Bring young guys in so you can be competitive in your rebuild. And it makes sense because those guys, they want to play for a winner and they want a lot of money. So I absolutely understand it. Full count, top of the 6th.
Thank you so much for the raid. It means a lot. Y'all the best. JB, congratulations on over 100 subscribers too.
Home run for Albays.
Thank you so much, dude. Give it up, man. For all that you do. Yep. Keep it up. Eduardo, thank you so much. And thanks for the donation. Again. Yeah. 33 seconds.
Those guys are the best. Sorry, I had to do that real quick. Last I saw, it was just kind of a random outburst, but it was kind of thick too. It wasn't like heavy, it wasn't deep, but it was like a what the heck is happening kind of layering. It's a deep long drive for Albays. It's a quiet home run. Quiet home run. I don't hate him at all. I actually feel sorry for him because he got this big deal. Obviously, he's rich, so poor pity him, right? But I mean, the team's supposed to be competitive, and they're finally competitive this year. But they were supposed to be competitive last year. He gets hurt in a weird way, and now he has to be out 3 months. The Mets are good. They aren't great, but they're good, and we stole we stole a win from them. We absolutely stole a win from him, but I'll take it every day of the week. Olsen, 1 ball, 1 strike. I had to get back in the zone. I am being so unprofessional. I've been so unprofessional for like the last 20 minutes. I think it's closer towards Indianapolis that really got hit with it. But it wasn't too terrible. It's just, it shouldn't be happening at all. I was out in shorts and a t-shirt just a couple days ago, and today I had to wear my winter jacket. It was really cold. $87 down and away. I'm not sure if that was his fastball or not. He's been in the game a while. He's at 82 pitches, so that might have been his fastball. Riley. Full count. Hit up the middle, past the second baseman. Listen, I don't want to overreact, but that's a home run, now a base hit, no outs, 1 runner on. Back-to-back hits, open the 6th. Yeah, the Field of Dreams. I highly doubt I'm going to be able to go to that game. It would be cool, though. I think it's one of those you have to get them quick because I don't think there's a lot of room. I know it was that way that last year. It was relatively small. He was fine with it. I'm pretty sure it was Kershaw's idea. He gave Dave Roberts a pitch count. I think it was 70, 75, and that's where he was at. So I don't think it was a, oh, I want to stay in kind of thing. I genuinely believe that Kershaw was fine with it. That was the game plan all along. He's an older guy. I mean, he's not old, but you know, he has a lot of playoff games under his belt. He's been in the league a long time. He's thrown a lot of pitches. Here's the 0-1 pitch, fouled off. 0-2. So it's just kind of worn into him. And because of that, I get it. They had a very, very short spring training. And from what I understand, from what I've experienced before, you get a dead arm. Are we still on? Okay, we're still on. Sorry about that. But yeah, that dead arm period is going to come in the regular season now because of a shortened spring training. And I understand Kershaw wanting to limit his pitch count so he doesn't get that, you know, too soon. How far is Iowa from Indiana? Here's a curve, swung on, hit the right field, in deep. Oh, ground rule double. Hops over the fence. Dodgers caught a break there, but that's a hell of a hit. Yeah, saved by the ground rule double there. I'd have to Google that, to be honest with you. Dave Roberts is going to pull Kershaw now. It is 7 hours and 17 minutes, 464.2 miles in a car with good traffic. That's a Google search I didn't think I'd make today. Do I like fake wrestling? I am a casual fan. I get big into it when it's WrestleMania. It's scripted, yes, but the physical toll on the body is very real, so I kind of cringe when it's called fake wrestling. Yes, it is scripted, it is entertainment, but the end result, the pain and the broken bones and all that is very, very real. Do I miss Andrew Luck? I do, but I understand his leaving. You know, he got no protection. They wanted him to play, and just break his body down willingly, but give him no protection at all. They didn't get a good O-line until after he was gone. They learned a lesson too late. So I don't. I'm not angry at him at all. I'm 100% on his side. He, yeah. He more than earned that early retirement. We have a change in starters, so yeah, a bit of a commercial break. It's a 6-2 Dodgers lead. And I'm really hoping that the Braves pull off. This game feels dead, even with those 2 runs, but it would be awesome to see them pull at least close. Maybe a 2-run lead. Yeah, Rivers had no arm left, but he managed to get us to the playoffs. And Carson Kelly was a bum. Dude broke both his ankles on the same play. How the hell do you do that? Five innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned. And I did not catch these strikeouts. Graterol is now in. I'm zooming this down to bat. I'm surprised he's allowed to play. I thought what he did was quite severe. 2-1, no outs. Here's the greater all pitch. Swung on a miss by Ozuna. I've settled down now. I'll be much more professional from here on out, I promise you. Yeah, he's not been the same the last couple of years. It's a shame. It really is. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down 100 mile an hour. Off the strike zone. Called a strike. Ozuna's telling the ump that it was low, and he's arguing with him. Oh my gosh. The correction by Smith was so exact. Wow. That was bad. Bad. I've only been to one stadium. They're very expensive. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Well, out of the strike zone, 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm in Indiana, so it's like a 3-hour ride to Cincinnati, 4 hours, 5 hours, somewhere around there. It's a while, and it's the same thing for St. Louis. There is a ballpark for the Indianapolis Indians in Indianapolis. They're the AAA affiliate for the Pittsburgh Pirates. But I have no interest in spending all that money to go see a AAA team. 101 mile an hour dots the bottom of the strike zone. Wow. That was shot from a cannon. What a pitch. I don't mind soccer or UFC. My soccer passion was blazing hot early in the year, or late last year, early this year, and then it just kind of fizzled out. Now I'm more casual. I do like Manchester United, or excuse me, Man City. I do like watching Man United as well, and Arsenal and Liverpool. UFC, very, very, very casual, but I don't really mind it. 101 in for a strike. The closest ballpark is St. Louis Ballpark and the Reds Ballpark. I don't know their names. I should, but I don't. 5 pitches, 1 out, 2 on. It's an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard. Should be. Yep, going to get a run in. 6-3 the score. Mohamed Salah is fun. He's a lot of fun. 2 out, 1 on. The Arnaud is on now. Darno is how it's pronounced. Okay. I see you, Arnaud. Okay. That's a unique last name. I like it. I like it. Fouled off. 2 outs. Hockey, I have a hard time taking hockey seriously because of the fighting. It's so immature. It's so stupid. It just needs to go. I mean, they've taken it out of the playoffs, so maybe just take it out of the regular season too. It's so silly. I've only been to the Reds ballpark. I would love to go to St. Louis, but my oh, it drops in the left on a blooper. Runner's going to score. It's a 4-6 ball game, folks. We got a comeback. St. Louis is just kind of very dangerous. I mean, even if you know where you're going, it's very dangerous. I'd just rather not do that. Hey, I don't mind it at all, dude. At all. I'll answer questions all day. It's why I'm here. I'm here to hang out with folks. I'm here to get to know you as well. I love it. That's why I started this. I have a passion for sports. I'm going to call Colts games when the season starts. I love baseball and football. That's the whole point. I want to develop a little community here. Get to know people. Joey, you know what? I can't watch that. I like that other people like it. It exists for a reason. People get a kick out of it. At the same time, I hate the waste of food, but I also hate how disgustingly they eat the food. They literally dunk it in water and just cram it in their mouth. It's just horse shit. It's so gross. USFL, I've not seen it. I've heard it's amateur hour on steroids. So I probably won't watch it. I'm spoiled. I like proper proper football. I will give the XFL a shot though. The XFL sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm actually excited about that. I might call one XFL game just to get my feet wet calling football because I do plan, like I said, I'm calling the Colts. So I might do that. I might. It just depends. Because the Diamondbacks come first. You know, if there's an off game, it coincides with the... If there's an off day and it coincides with an XFL game, then I will stream it. Just to get my feet wet. Because that's what I did with basketball. Grounds it past the first baseman. Arnaud's going to third. We got a runner on third and second. Like I streamed it. You can check it out on my videos. They're horrible because I was brand new to the play-by-play, but I covered basketball just to throw myself into the deep end. Because if I can somewhat do half decent with basketball, then I could do okay with baseball because it's super chill. So that's what I'm going to do with XFL. I imagine it'll be a bit faster, a bit more chaotic than the actual NFL. So I should be okay. And I genuinely think we've got a comeback here, folks. I think they are feeling it. They are hot. They honestly, this game felt like a snuffed out candle, like it was over. But the Braves are showing that they're the reigning champs for a reason. There's plenty of fight in this dog. Plenty of fight. Hard hit, but foul. Oh, 1 count, 10 pitches, 2 out, 2 on. Swung on and missed. That was off speed. It might have been a cutter. If that's off speed and it's 89 mile an hour, this guy's insane. Two out, 2 on, 0-2 count, 11 pitches for Graterol, however the heck you say his name. Here's the pitch, outside. Well, this guy's been calling pitches. I'm surprised it was called a ball. I love video games. I don't like ultra difficult games. I just like the chill. I have MLB The Show. It's free on Xbox Game Pass. Mount Rushmore of Diamondbacks. Hard hit but foul. Well, chipped and fouled. He just swung really hard. Four greats. Randy Johnson, Kurt Schilling, Luis Gonzalez. You'd have to put Goldschmidt up there because once he did start hitting, he hit the lights out. I've not played Smash Brothers, so I have no clue. No clue. 2 out, 2 on, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 13 pitches for Graterol. Here's a pitch. Breaking ball. Did he check? They peeled the first. Got him. Inning over. Braves got 3 runs though. Game ain't over. Game ain't over. It's the bottom of the 6th now. Game's not over. Game's not over at all. Newcomb should go back out there. From what I understand. I don't mind NASCAR so much. I don't like watching it. I've been to one. It was okay. It's just very loud. I don't like dodgeball. Tennis, I couldn't give a shit about. Just to be honest with you. Could not care. At all. That's... I like when it's Wimbledon and you have all the beautiful celebrities going to watch a match, but that's about as far as my interest goes. Dodgers have the freaking Monstars out there. They're just OP to the max. 6-4 ball game. If you haven't yet, folks, hit that like and subscribe. It really helps. It gets that algorithm boosted. my videos out there more. It gets me one step closer to YouTube recommending my videos, which only help view count and help subscriber count. 100 likes. I honestly never thought I'd see 100 likes. That's wow. That's awesome. Volleyball, you know what? I get where you're going with that, and I can't argue. Cricket, you know what? Cricket, I actually like cricket. I first started getting into that. I was no big deal. I just say that throughout the stream just in case, because people do watch the replay. So actually, I get at least 25, 30, sometimes 50 view bump in post watching. You know, after the game. But yeah, cricket. Some games can last for days, but it's surprisingly fun. It's like golf and baseball had a baby. It's a lot of fun. You wouldn't think it would be. There are these matches that last, I think, just a few hours or a day. That's the one you want to watch. Because the other ones just last for an eternity. It's also, from what I understand, very corrupt. It's very corrupt. AJ Minter is in. Third pitcher for the Braves. Top of the order. Betts, Freeman, and Turner. Minter has a job ahead of him. Lacrosse, it is what it is. I don't hate it. Masters, I appreciate the difficulty of golf. There is an art form to it. It is a science of accuracy, but I can't watch it. I will fall asleep. How some people feel about baseball, that's how I feel about golf. I can't. You can give me 8 Red Bulls, and I'm not going to be able to stay awake. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, well outside the strike zone. I don't really miss Shelby Miller. I don't remember him all that much, so I don't care. He was fine. I'm just, some people you miss more than others. I wish we had Robbie Ray still, especially with Brent Strom coming in and making all the great changes that he's making. Check swing, fouled off, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Because it was definitely our pitching staff, our coaches, because Robbie Ray left us and went on and, won a Cy Young. So, bowling professionally, nah. I'm not mad about Braves. They screw you guys. We're the D-backs. Everybody screws us. This is kind of how it goes right now. Check swing. They appeal to first. Safe. 2-2 count. Poker game. Poker's not bad. I don't mind it. It's impressive what professional bowlers can do, but I have a hard time taking it seriously when you can drink a beer and eat a pizza and, win a cup or whatever they win. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, got him chasing on the fastball. That was beautiful. 1 out. There's only 1 out. Crazy me. Turner's on deck. It's a 6-4 ball game. Cornhole, I actually like cornhole. I wouldn't watch it on television though. I have seen it on ESPN, which still boggles the mind, but it's fun to play on a nice summer day. Catching a pig is a sport? Really? Who the fuck's doing that? More power to you. Those things are dangerous. Well, boars, not necessarily pigs. They will eat you though, pigs. They legit will. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. 0-2. Yeah, pigs will straight up eat you. I genuinely hate that sport. The sports child, genuinely. I think it's animal abuse. And I'm no vegan, but that is just ridiculous what they do to those bulls. It's absurd. Fastball out of the strike zone, ball 1. I heard that they, get them all angry. They tie their testicles up and get them all infuriated. I can't verify that, but from what I heard, that's how it's done. And either way, they get them in an agitated state, and then they train them to do that. It's just stupid. You get those Olay guys or whatever they are, the red flags getting gored. It's just all around stupid. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Freeman has a solo home run and 2 walks. He's had himself a heck of a ball game. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Oh, Minter thought he had the strike there. He kind of galloped off the mound there. 2-2. 10 pitches for Minter. And I know PBA members have, I think it's PBA, have tried to, here's a pitch fouled off. Have tried to, defend it, say, it's not that bad. They're just, they're raised like that now. They aren't abused. Yeah, they are raised like that, but at the same time, they're still getting put in an agitated state against their will when they should just be living peacefully, just so some dumbass can try and stay on his back for a few seconds. Archery is impressive. It's just kind of for me. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's worked it full with that off-speed pitch down and out of the strike zone. Boxing's okay. It just depends on the matchup. It is very corrupt, though. Very, very corrupt. Takes a lot of fun out of it when you have boxers winning a match they have no business winning. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Got him to pop up. 2 outs. Got him just ahead of that. He got it under. He just got under the ball. Just got him under the ball. Yeah. Turner, excuse me, is 1 for 3 with a 3-run double. Two outs. Fouled off. Fastball fouled off. I don't really like snowboarding or skateboarding all that much, and I don't like the Jackass shows. They just make me very nervous, very anxious. Oh, 1 pitch. Swung on and missed. He can strike out. He can get out the side very, very quickly here. I'm hoping for it because I'd like to see the Braves get back out there and put some more runs on the board. This is beautiful. I did not expect this comeback. I hope it continues to be a comeback. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. I like the Winter Olympics. I don't really care for the summer at all. There's just more fascinating things with the winter. I like curling. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got it fouled off. This is turning into a little battle here. I think BMX and stuff like that, like snowboarding, I think that's for the younger crowd. I just couldn't care any less than I already do. It's just, I'm an old guy. I might not look it, but I'm almost 40. And it's just, that stuff's just kind of boring to me. I'm sure there are people my age who are into it, so I apologize. But I'm an old dork. Here's an 0-2 pitch. Another one. Lost control of that one. Got it just a little bit in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's turned out to be a fun ball game, even though it felt dead for a little bit there. 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Figure skating is impressive. Kind of, you know, if it's on and like somebody's watching it, if I'm with someone, you know, and they're watching, I can sit through it. It's not bad. I get that a lot. I honestly get that. I honestly get that a lot. I'm 36. I'll be 37 in July. I get that a lot. People genuinely think I'm in my mid 20s. I don't get it. I don't see what they're seeing, but I do get that a lot. 2-2 pitch again. Dotted the bottom. At least he's consistent with both teams. That was barely a strike. It could have been called either way. It was 50-50, but it's called strike 3. Minter, I cannot speak. Turner is arguing, but he's not going to get the call overturned because that's just not how it works in baseball. This umpire, I'm not for robo umps. I like the human element, but I do think that they should be able to challenge crucial strike 3 calls, crucial ball 4 calls. When the game is legitimately on the line, when there's a chance for a massive momentum shift, I think those should be challengeable. But robo ump, I think, is just silly. Favorite sport movie? Rudy. Easy. Rudy. Hoosiers is pretty damn good too. Bull Durham is not bad. I really, really like Rudy. It's a beautiful movie. Absolutely gorgeous. I wonder if Graterol will be back out there. I don't know a whole lot about the guy, so I can't speak to whether or not he's like a what it done sort of dude. Yeah, even if it was a check swing, it was still right at it dotted the bottom middle of the strike zone, so that's just a called looking. Ooh, and the Sam Stink. Swanson. I did not know that. We're going to have 9, 1, and 2 up. Very, very good chance of getting more runs on the board. We still have David Peralta. He's not hitting very well, but he'll find his bat. He adjusted his swing. He looked incredible in we have a replacement. It's yet to translate into the regular season, but it will. The dude is a hitter. Speed out, ball 1. He won't hit his 2018 numbers where he hit 30 home runs, but I think he'll have a solid year. I think he'll have a very solid year. It was looking like there wouldn't be for a while, but common sense prevailed. Beautiful stab for the ball by Freeman on what should have been a line drive single. What an out. That was beauters. Absolutely beauters. It was looking like there wouldn't be, but yeah, common sense did prevail, and thankfully a deal was done. And thankfully that included universal DH, because I've always thought one side having it and the other side not was absolutely ridiculous. I don't like that the ghost runners are going to be kept. I do like the fact that the shift is banned now. That's beautiful. 1 out. Ball 1 on a high fastball. Inciarte. Indiana's big for Colts, big for Pacers. More the Colts, I think, than the Pacers, which is weird because it used to be a basketball-only country for a long time. Then Peyton Manning came along. 1 ball, 2 balls on a high fastball. In Inciarte, I don't remember him at all. You know what? I would absolutely love to collaborate one day with Rocha. I think I need to deserve that, though. I don't think I'm quite there yet. I respect the hell out of him. I think he's a great play-by-play guy. He's very laid back, very casual. He's a goat. I think he's a real deal. 2 balls, 1 strike after that foul. It would be an honor. Oh, MLB in Indiana. Hey, Jacob Fredericks, thanks for hanging out, bud. I appreciate you. You have a good rest of your night, my guy. Have a great night's sleep. MLB in Indiana. Okay, I see. It's a mix. I know a lot of Cubs fans, and I know a lot of Cards fans. I don't see a lot of Reds fans, though. It's a split between Cubs and Cards. I know there are 2 teams in Chicago. I never see a White Sox hat, ever. Never see a White Sox hat. 2-2 count. 1 out. Albies is up. He's 1 for 3 with a solo home run. Fouls it off there. The WWE is coming to Indiana. They have a two or 3 things in Indiana. I know one's in Evansville. I think it's SmackDown, or it might be Raw. Fouled off as an inside heat. Barely got it fouled off. It looked like it was in on his hands. Favorite wrestler growing up was Bret Hart. I liked The Undertaker as well. I was a big fan of Razor Ramon. He sadly passed away recently. Modern day, I don't know if he's still considered modern day, but John Cena. I like Rhea Ripley more because she's sexy as hell. Here's the 2-2 pitch, fouled off. And when we were in the 4th inning, this was dragging, and all of a sudden it just took off like a wildfire. Yeah, it was sad to see him go, and just complications from surgery, which I guess, is something that does happen when you get older. It's always a risk. Man, it still sucks. 2-2 pitch, swung on in the dirt. He had no business going after that ball, and he still did. Wow. You cannot do that when you got to fight back, my guy. Tribal Chief. A lot of people think a lot of people like him. A lot of people think he's good looking. I think he's too much of a dude. There's too much man there. It's just not for me. They turn heel. Yeah, that tends to be the way that it goes. Yeah, I think that's once I think your baby face starts to go a little bit. Here's Matt Olson right past the shortstop and the second baseman for a looking single. 2 out, 1 on. I think that tends to be the go-to. They have him be the baby face, as it's called, for a little while. Then they get him to turn because it's more entertaining, more I guess agitating because people really really get worked up by it. If WWE if I had the funds, absolutely 100%, yeah. Just because I think it looks more real in person. I've been to one in Indianapolis a long time ago. I was a teenager. It wasn't a star-packed show though. It was kind of like a quick paycheck sort of thing for some people. There were some big names. I think Hulk Hogan was supposed to be there. I think, but he never showed up. That was a rumor. I don't know if it was true or not. 2 out, 1 on. 1 ball after a pitch ball outside. Fastball, oof, off the strike zone. This ump, I tell you, it was that far off. But it's consistent with how he's been calling it all game, though. So It is what it is. 144 subs, 100 likes. What a day. What a day. Yeah, Matt Olson's looking pretty good. He's a heck of a ball player. Heck of a ball player. They got a quality first baseman who's a few years younger than Freeman. Can't blame him for going after him. 2 outs, 1 on, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled off. The heater. Come on, get on base. Let's keep this interesting game interesting. Let's go. I don't know anything about AEW, to be honest with you. Not a clue. Let's talk movies now. Why not? 1 ball, 2 strikes. 96 mile an hour just off the strike zone. Why not? I love movies. Movies are fantastic. I've not seen them. I've not seen The Mandalorian. I'm not a big Star Wars person. I'm more of a Star Trek guy. I did like the ones. What's her name? I can't remember her name. The more recent ones. I like the first of the new ones. Swings and misses on a 2-2 pitch down in the dirt. Movies to recommend. We go to the bottom of the 7th. And I want to dip out just for a second to replenish my drink. I always recommend The Matrix, The Big Lebowski, and Amelie. Those are my go-to. And I'm in the red. I do apologize. I'm going to try and get out of it really quickly, if I can. I'm going to dip out just for a second. I always do that at the 7th inning. At the top of the 7th inning, I use it to get myself something to drink. If I have to use the bathroom, I go to the bathroom. These games are long. Games are long. Did I see the new Star Trek on Paramount? I've heard it's good. I just haven't got around to it yet. I also recommend The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's a really good film. Really, really good film. We have a switch. Yeah, Muncie. Day has yet to give up a base runner in his time with the Braves. Hit right to the second baseman. Easy first out. 1 away. Turner's now up. On deck is Smith. Turner is 1 for 2 with a double, walk, and a run. Hitting .250 with 5 RBIs. One and 0 on Turner after an awkward-looking first pitch. Here's the pitch. Hit up the middle right, Talbot. 2 up, 2 downs. Should be a quick top of the 7th. Will Smith is now up. He's gonna smack this baseball like it's Chris Rock. Two outs on 4 pitches. So wind up and delivery. Caught the corner, according to the ump. Smith is, he gave him a look, and I don't blame him. That was that far off the plate. 1 for 3 with a single and a run. Two outs. Here's the pitch. Well off. That was pretty, it was like that far off the plate. It was pretty close to what was called a strike. Just that last pitch. 1-1 count. Bottom of the 7th. Hit hard and deep. I got a little too much of the bottom of the ball. Popped it up good and proper. 6-4 after 7. I thought that was gone. I genuinely thought that was gone.
j.b.taylor. Hey, welcome to the fan club, man. What's up? Rocha, do you think we should take spot for calling Steph? Nah. Hey, Rocha, why is Corey Kispert on your channel? I can't.
Got Bickford in now.
So, I can't believe how much
Ozuna's up to bat. Duvall on deck. 2 quick strikes. Back-to-back sliders. Beautiful pitches. Hey, the child, how you doing, man? Change your name? I feel that. I have done that before. 0-2 on 2 quick sliders. Hit hard, right to Turner.
Hello, from Mexico. Salud. Salud. Hey, appreciate that, Paul. You have a good day, man. Appreciate the support, homie. Thank you.
26 years old out of Southern California. He's a tall, lanky dude. He wants a new ball. He's going to get it. Here's the pitch. High heat. 1-0. 1 out. Trying to cover all my bases here. Favorite Star Trek series? It's hard to beat The Next Generation, but a close second is Deep Space Nine. And a fastball down to the bottom left-hand side of the strike zone. It's a damn good pitch. It's a 1-1 count. Yeah, gotta support the goats, man. Pitch down and away for a strike 2. Gotta support the goats. Absolutely. About to send a dono there his way too. 2-2 count, 1 out. Top of the 8th. The original Star Trek? Yeah, Star Trek The Next Generation. Not the original. Line out right to Muncie. That is a looping hit. Just kind of whoop. Dodgeball movie was pretty good. Didn't quite get enough on it to not enough on it to get it over. Here's DR Nod. DR No, I guess is how you say it. First pitch swinging, a dribbler to third. That is a slap bunt. That is a slap bunt. That was awesome. 1 runner on.
I'm gonna go ahead. You're a content creator. I'm gonna mod you up, bro. Welcome to the mod squad, j.b.taylor.
Oh, I got modded.
Content creator here. I like to mod my content creators.
Oh,
j.b.taylor, welcome to the mod squad, bro.
it's an honor, man. Thank you.
You're a content creator.
He can't hear me, but
I always mod up my content.
yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for the donut. Thank you for joining the memberships, man. Appreciate it. No problem for the wait, bro. Keep grinding, man.
6-4. Got a runner on, 2 outs. 1-0 count.
That 4-point play by Steph was so sexy, man. Who plays Wednesday? I know Boston and actually I'm right here. Wednesday is Boston.
93 mile an hour just off the strike zone, 1-1 count. Come on, get on base. That'd be so cool to see you guys tie it up. I am j.b.taylor, yeah. It is a pen name that has pretty much almost become my real name practically. I am an author. And it's just, everybody knows me as j.b.taylor. Fastball, I got him swinging. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, get on base. Get on base. Thanks for like 101. I appreciate you. One, 2 count. 2 outs, 1 on. Come on, get a hit here. 1-2, got him fishing. Luckily, he fouled that off. Hey, it'll come one day, Jacob. It'll come one day. Two outs, 1 on, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on now. I am deeply invested. Yeah, one's a pen name, one's my real name. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High heat, but he fouled it off. Good job, Rosario. Rosario's 1 for 1 with a double. One ball, 2 strikes. Was able to get that high heat on the bat. Barely, though. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on. Come on now. Come on. Jacob, there's always possibility of a mod ship here. You just have to stick around, be consistent. I am trying to find familiar faces that I can trust to keep things, in check. So just keep that in mind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hit hard, but got under it. Son of a bitch. Got under it. Now at the bottom of the 8th. Damn, I was really hoping they'd get on. I am fully invested. I've not seen the High Heat show. I don't have cable. I just do TV. Or not TV, apps. Any kind of special they might have on YouTube. Or any kind of deep dive they might have on the MLB network. That I do. But I saved a lot of money cutting out cable. I also miss the old D-backs uniforms. The white with the purple stripes. That old school classic logo. Those were beautiful. Those were absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I really genuinely wish they'd bring them back as the permanent uniforms, even though I do like the kind of gray with the teal. I think that's pretty clutch. And the black with the red, it almost kind of drips into the black. I do think that's very, very interesting. But man, those old school uniforms are awesome. You know what? It looked like it was going to be an ass whooping, BKL. But the Braves managed 4 runs. I think they still got a little bit of juice left. I'm hoping they can tack on some more runs. But for a minute there, it was looking kind of bleak. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Jacob, to be honest with you, I'm honestly too much of a casual to really do basketball. And plus, the package is quite expensive. So to have baseball and basketball would be a bit of a bother for me. I do plan on saving money up to get the NFL package. just so I can call, as many games as possible because I do want to call football, but I will cover predominantly Colts. My guess is, considering how expensive the NFL package is, I'll probably just end up calling the Colts. Although I do get games on my Yahoo app, so if the Colts are over and I'm still jonesing and I want to call some more, I could definitely do that. So NFL is a definite possibility. Well, not a possibility. It'll definitely happen. I'm saying more than just the Colts is a possibility. Yeah, you just have to, drink water. We got Jackson Stevens in now. You just have to drink water, and I'm pretty soft spoken. So when these are over, I don't talk a whole hell of a lot. So that'll help. That'll help a lot. Right now it's Bellinger. He's been kicking ass in this game. Steelers. The Steelers. I think there were a few games of theirs on the Yahoo app last year. Craig Kimbrell is in the bullpen. He's warming up, no doubt. He's going to try and close this game out. Stevens is in for the Braves right now. Yeah, I don't talk a whole lot after these streams unless I'm doing something on my BookTube channel. Then I'll talk a little bit there. But pitch in the dirt, 1-2 now. Bellinger's 1 for 3 with the double. But yeah, if the Steelers are on the Yahoo app and the Colts have finished for the day, I would absolutely call them if the game looked like it was going to be fun. Here's the 1-2 count. Hit hard and deep. That's gone. Yep. That's gone. Screamer straight to center field. Wow. Cody Bellinger is starting to pick it up. He could have a comeback player of the year level season. Exit velocity 107, launch angle 21 degrees, projected distance 402 feet. 402 feet. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to call both of them. I probably will. It's going to be a long day. Definite bathroom break at some point. Probably two. Lots of water. Got to make sure I get my dog to go potty very early. Very early. 1-0 count on Rios. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Here's the pitch. Fastball. 3-0 count after it sailed outside. Edwin Rios is 1 for 3 with an RBI single and run. He's hitting .231 on the season with an RBI. Fastball. 3-1. That was well outside of the strike zone. But like this dude's been calling all game, that's a strike. Yeah, we play the Nationals. Breaking ball out of the strike zone, walk them. Run around. Things are going bad to worse. I think it'll be competitive, but ultimately I think we'll lose. Yeah, it's going to be a long day. I might just end up calling one. Just watching one for fun. Just, whatever. I'll probably end up calling the later game just so I can make sure that my dog is comfortable because he's an older dog. So I'll probably just end up calling one. Fastball down for a strike. No outs, 1 on. Betts is coming up after Lux. Should be interesting. Just as long as we win one of the games tomorrow, I'll be happy. It would be even better if it was the game I was streaming. One on, one ball, one strike. 11 pitches for Stevens. Lux is 286 on the season, 0 for 3 tonight. Osby should be a good double play. Oh, yeah, that throw to second was just a bit off, so it threw Swanson's throw to first off. It was just a wonky play from the start, so they only get the runner at second. Lux's on base appearance will be a fielder's choice. Yeah, Nats are pretty special. They won't blow you away, but they're pretty darn good. Our pitching's not bad either. It's been genuinely surprising. We just can't hit all that much. Ooh, nearly got him at first on the pickoff attempt. 0 for 2 with 2 walks and a run is Mookie Betts. 1 out, 1 on, 12 pitches for Stevens. Here's the delivery. Fouled off. 0-1. Swanson dinner. Took me a second. I saw that once and I was like, what? What did you talk about? And then I was like, oh, okay. That's good. I've had those. Super salty. But they hit the spot. But they're kind of like Chinese food in that you're hungry later. 1 out, 1 on. No balls, 1 strike. Pickoff attempt to first. He's back in time. Betts has 2 walks and a run. I believe I already said that, but never hurts to repeat. One out, 1 on, 1 strike. Man, I really wanted the Braves to capitalize last inning. It sucks they didn't. Damn. Here's the pitch. Ooh, fastball well out of strike zone. Good catch there by the catcher there. Super good job. Super good job there. Swanson from Family Guy. I know who you're talking about. I just forget what he looks like. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, dotted the bottom left-hand corner of the strike zone for strike 2. That was a well-placed pitch. Gavin will probably still hear, according to the voices in my ears. Let's see if he does. Good lead. Big lead. Here's a breaking ball, fouled off. Lux did not take off, though. Mookie Betts has got what I imagine is a very... Ah, yes, the wheelchair guy. Mookie Betts is wearing what I imagine is a very expensive chain. It is exceptionally shiny. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 10 hits for the Braves, 7 for the Dodgers, and they've done the most damage. Here's the swing right to Albies. He's going to get Betts at first, or is he? Yes, he is. Beautiful play. He had to go a long way to make it. A long way. Runner on second, 2 outs. That is runner in scoring position. He can actually play baseball. I think I remember that episode. I remember the episode where they were trying to film a movie, and Peter Griffin thought because they were filming a movie that suddenly Swanson would be able to walk, and he ends up dumping him out of his wheelchair. Freddie Freeman is up to bat now. 1 for 2 with the solo home run, 2 walks and 2 runs, and I have an lax on this. This is my second stream with this scoreboard. It is beautiful. This Josh from the Sports Fury made it. So I remember, fill in the information. It's important. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. The piano guy at Dodger Stadium has just played Fandango. I believe that's Queen. It's not Fandango. Fandango's not the name, but Fandango is in the song. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Outside. Well outside. I don't, but I'm going to take your word for it that it's funny. I've not watched enough of it. Yes, Josh from the Sports Sphere did an incredible job on it. He did. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Every time I look at it, I smile. It's just wonderful. Beautifully done. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. High, off speed. Climb the ladder for a ball. Three balls, 1 strike. Man, I really wish the Braves would have come back. We're going up against Craig Kimbrell next, and that's just not going to go well. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. One for 2. The solo home run and 2 walks. As I mentioned earlier, Freeman is a beast. Stevens has thrown 22 pitches. Full count. I have a feeling Stevens is going to get rocked here. Here's the pitch. Hit hard, but got under it. He knew what was coming. He was just a little too eager. He had that. That was emailed to Freeman. Okay, Kimbrell is coming out. Yeah, that pitch was absolutely emailed to him. He just got a little eager. Yeah, he was with the White Sox, but after the Dodgers moved Jensen, they realized they didn't have anybody to really rely on to close games out. So they went and got Kimbrell. I do like MLB The Show. I wasn't such a fan last season. I thought they did a kind of a poor job, but this season they really knocked it out of the ballpark. It's just been tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. Mario Superstar Baseball. I never played it. I remember playing Mario Tennis as a child, as a young kid, but I've not played Mario Superstar Baseball. Yeah. So for those who'll be here tomorrow, there will be 2 games. I will be calling one, and actually, you know what? It will definitely be the later game because I want to make sure my dog's fully taken care of and that I've gotten something to eat, and I've got a little bit of work done. So look for that stream. I'll set up tonight, and I'll have the link out soon. Favorite Mario game? Or Nintendo game? The original Super Mario Brothers. The original. the one where you couldn't save it. There was no save feature at all. You either beat that son of a bitch taking turns with your siblings or your friends, or you're just screwed. Mel B, my team is the Diamondbacks. I'm calling this game because the Diamondbacks Nationals game was postponed due to inclement weather. When they are off or a game is postponed, then I will call whichever game seems like it'll be the most fun. And this Braves Dodgers matchup seemed like it would be the most fun. Wait, US Sonic or Mario? I like both. I prefer Sonic. I still remember the original cheat code for Sonic. Up, down, left, right, A start. And coins would just explode out of Sonic and you'd have to pick them up. Kimbrel has an 0-2 start already. I don't remember the Nintendo Sega War. I wouldn't doubt it though. That was when those manufacturers really realized, okay, we have something here. This is special. So I'm not at all surprised to hear that there's a war. High heat for ball one. If you haven't yet, hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps. It boosts the algorithm and it makes me feel better. If you have, thank you. I appreciate it. It's been a hell of a night. Bumped up tremendously in subs. I have the most likes ever. It's just been special. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Off speed. Oh, he gets to go to... Oh! He'll get there. Wow. A curveball. Smith missed it. And because it was strike 3, he could advance to first. And he gets there. If he gets there in time, he gets the base. And Smith didn't get to the ball fast enough. Wow. It's Dickerson. I didn't catch the switch. I was being unprofessional. Albays. Oh, please smash a home run here. I was born in the 80s, so I grew up in the 90s. 1 out. Oh, excuse me. 1 on. No outs. Blow this lead, Kimbrel. Blow it. 7-4. Come on. Dave Roberts is a pretty good manager. I'm not too surprised he stuck around this long. 1-0 count. High heat. Ball 2. That was 96 mile an hour. Jeez. This is Kimbrel's 3rd outing. He gave up a run on his first, but got the save. When is Acuna coming back? Oh, I just read up on that. When is Acuna coming back? Here's a 2-0 pitch, foul back. He'll be back in the Braves starting lineup in the first week of May. Braves outfielder towards ACL in his right knee before the 21. Yeah, so May. Don't expect him to be at full speed. He'll probably play DH for a while. Do I like Craig Kimbrel's bird pose? It's interesting. It's not as fun as Dontrelle Willis from back in the day. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle, right to the second baseman. Easy double play. Damn. Just like that. Done. All momentum gone. All momentum gone. I don't remember when Phillies fans were mocking him, but I remember when he was playing the Dodgers and there was a celebrity. I think she's like Entertainment Tonight or something. She was mocking him. That I do recall. Albies. God damn, I'm all over the place. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 right down the middle. High heat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Team I like the least is probably the Orioles because they're crap. The Blue Jays are fun. Yankees are fun. Red Sox are entertaining. Rays are interesting. Are they going to be good? Are they going to be bad? That's fascinating. Team I like the least. Okay. Okay, you were... Okay. Yeah, so Orioles, which is my brother's favorite team. So, you know, that's always fun. 0-2 count. 2 outs. Kimbrel is in his bird pose. He's looking for the save here. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball outside. Albies wasn't going to come close to that. Wasn't even going to come close to swinging. Oh, come on. Here, hit a moonshot. Here he has a solo home run. Hit another. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. High heat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I got some Giants fans. I got some Cubs fans, Orioles fans, Red Sox fans, Dodgers fans. I only know one Diamondbacks fan. I think there might be a couple more that sub though. Here's a pitch. Popped up. Will stay in play. Smith goes back. Nah, it's over the net. American Central. I always have to look these up. I know the teams. I always have to Google the division. I don't know why. You got the White Sox, Tigers, Guardians, Twins, and Royals. The Royals have Bobby Witt Jr. is fascinating. White Sox, I'm just whelmed, as I like to say. Tigers, they're frustrating. Guardians, they're cheap. Twins are fun. I have to go with the Guardians because they don't like to spend money. They did sign that one guy, but they are notoriously cheap. Here's the quick, right to short, easy out, game over. Oh yeah, the teams I listed, that's who they like around me. It's a real mix. We're in Indiana, so we have the Indianapolis Indians. All right, so it's 1:26 a.m. where I'm at. This game went on longer than my Diamondbacks usually play. I am pooped. I thank all of you for joining. I appreciate you. Got 100 likes, 144 subs. We had quite a fun night of it. Some tremendous raids. I did not expect. I'm grateful to Roche Entertainment, and I'm grateful for the Sports Fury. It's been a hell of a night. Thank you for joining me. I am going to be live tomorrow. I will send a link out at some point. So just keep an eye out here, because hit the notification bell. When I go live, you will be notified. So thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. It's been a hell of a time. I appreciate you. And I'm going to call it a day because I'm going to collapse. I'll check you guys out later.